Just completed a kitchen local to where I live in Marlborough. 2 weeks work. It was limed oak, or this. It's a big kitchen. And it's interesting with shortages for paints. I'm unable to get certain paints at the moment. Some strange reason, whether it's caught up in some containers or whatever. So I've been trying different makes of paints, but I've tested loads of paints over years. The fins with Tikurilla and Technos, fantastic. Recently found Mathis Facilux, fantastic. Very impressed, very impressed. Only just be told they've stopped manufacturing it. Great shame because I've only been using it for 2 or 3 weeks, but very impressive. Excellent, in fact. Tikurilla Otex, one of my favourite primers. At the moment, unobtainable, and I think it was either Tikurilla or Technos did have 1 or 2 plants in Russia which have closed, hence the problem getting some paints. But anyway, whatever comes out of one pot, I've been using as a primer recently Zinza Cover Stain. Very impressed. The solvent-based one, not water-based. I still firmly believe most paints with wearability, adhesion qualities are still, you can't beat the old traditional oil or solvent-based really. I've tried other waterborne primers. They're okay in certain applications, but they're not as good. So anyway, yeah, this kitchen has been done with Cover Stain, 2 coats, and a Tikurilla Helmi 10 for most of the other paintwork. The knobs I've also done in Technos. It's oil-based, almost flat, but for knobs that get quite a lot of use, opening, closing cupboards, it's worked out really well. It looks excellent. So yeah, this will go on my YouTube channel, and it's about time I start to do a few more videos. There's quite a few on them now. I've been on there for a few years. So I need to do some more recent video work. I always like to keep up with latest paints and technologies. You have to do that, otherwise you'll get left behind. But still saying that, as I say, oil-based, solvent-based, to me, if you're doing a quality job, I normally, or used to go with Otex and Unica. I could go and paint any kitchen or any piece of furniture armed with those 2, very, very rarely get any problems. Superb combination, Otex and Unica. But although we are being pushed towards waterborne, water-based, which we are, as I say, the Mathis Facilux was fantastic. But to be told a couple of weeks ago they're no longer making it, it's a great disappointment. I don't know why they've done that, because to me it is a superb waterborne paint. And the Zinza Cover Stain, again, not quite as good, I'd say, as the Otex, but it is still pretty damn good. Better than most primers that are on the market, as far as I'm concerned. Brushes, amazing. Got a lot of changes, whereby you'd have to spend a good 20, 30 quid on a good 1 inch, 1.5 inch brush. I found a gold mine of £1 each. These brushes, I'll make a video separately to show you, but they are superb. With any waterborne paints, primers, top coats, they were £1, but because of price hikes and whatever, they're now actually £2.20, so they've more than doubled in price. But for the price they are, every job I do, waterborne paint, especially with the heat we've been having, every job, new rollers, new brushes. The time it takes to clean a brush out properly with water and the amount of water or white spirit or solvents, to me it's easier time and money. At the end of the week, brushes and rollers get binned. Monday morning, new brushes, new roller sleeves. Rotor, I always use Rotor, 4 inch grey concave, or Rotor 4 inch flock. Absolutely brilliant rollers, they really are fantastic. So anyway, that's my first video for ages. Work's still coming in, Not as many inquiries as there was, say, 2, 3 years ago. With COVID and now with cost of living crisis that's looming, and it will be a crisis without a doubt. Inquiries have slowed, but I'm busy at the moment until next February. So I've got right up until Christmas. I've got January booked. So for me, that's a pretty it's a safety thought that finances will still keep ticking over. As to what happens next year, no idea. But being a painter, normally kitchens and furniture, if need be, I can diversify back to normal painting and decorating. I've been asked by a couple of clients recently in my local area. So if things do get a bit dodgy, then I can start doing normal painting and decorating as well, which is okay, but I do enjoy doing kitchens and furniture. But anyway, that's it for now. Here's a quick glimpse of the kitchen I've just been doing. This was all limed oak. It was. Done all the handles as well, the knobs as I mentioned. That top there was rusty old metal, is now copper. Looks pretty good. That rack there was a bit of a pain. Luckily it comes apart. Looks nice. Dresser, all done. Wine rack in there. So it's 3 colours. Gone from limed oak. Remembering all my work is done by hand. All the sanding, all the prep. Traditionally painted, which is how I advertise myself, a traditional painter. So a customer comes back tomorrow from Provence, in France, from holiday. I'm hoping when they walk in, it now also flows nicely into their conservatory. It really does. So there we are, another job completed by me. And I'm pretty chuffed with it. I'll come back tomorrow morning. Just one final check, tidy up, clean up, move all the tools out, just in time for them to come back. So anyway, first video for a while. Apologise for not doing a few over the last year or so even, but so busy and sorting so much stuff out, work and all sorts, but I'm sure you're all the same. Anyway, keep on painting.